The most anticipated skier at X Games Aspen 2024 had to be 20-year-old Eileen Gu. When she's not taking a full course load at Stanford studying astrophysics, or jet-setting the globe as an international supermodel, she's breaking records in the pipe and inspiring a generation of young skiers. And what an inspiration she was in the Chipotle women's ski pipe. After slamming hard and injuring her hip during slopestyle practice earlier in the week, she was forced to withdraw from slope, but that couldn't keep her down for long, as she was determined to compete in the pipe.
I always have said that I think competing is me against myself more than anything, and today that was truer than ever. This is an unprecedented challenge for me. I have never skied with this level of pain before. Truly, it was excruciating. Every step was agony. I was limping my way to the venue before I even started. I was getting treatment between runs and having it do very little. So overall, it was something new for me. It's easy for people to see the glamour, the high moments, but really it is a collection of all these little human moments that culminate into those glory moments.
Gu's first run proved that pain is simply a four-letter word and is no match for a rider with the determination she possesses.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I wrote on my hand, it's kind of fading now. It says, pain is temporary. So I was just looking at that before I dropped every run, just reminding myself that it hurts now, but I'm gonna look back on this and be proud that I did it later.
So this is prior to the run, just up there kind of going through the motion. This was about 5 minutes ago, just kind of going through it in her mind right there, trying to just stave off the pain, actually getting that hip worked on there as well.
You can kind of see her flinch there for a second. It definitely looks pretty painful.
I mean, the hip, that's everything in your rotations.
It's everything. I mean, your legs are everything. But wow, starting us off with a beautiful 900 right into the left side 9. I mean,
she's over 10 feet.
Look at that height meter. That's amazing. I mean, she does not look like she's hurting out there at all tonight, Jimmy.
She was increasing her height as she made her way through the pipe.
Oh my gosh, what an unbelievable run. And she didn't have very much practice and is nursing a hip injury. I mean, that was incredible. And look at the height meter, 11 feet is her highest hip.
I mean, she was going higher as she went through the run. She said, take that right hip, I'm not gonna be phased. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to X Games, Eileen Gu.
Wow. And here we have a look at these first two 900s back to back. Oh, so much amplitude. And look at that grab, so solid. Going for the Japan grab, which is reaching back underneath your leg for the other ski, making it look so easy, yet it is so technical. And then with this beautiful alley-oop flat 5. Wow, Eileen Gu. She is back and back with a bang.
I mean, to have a hip injury and just to try to pump the transitions, look at the reaction as she comes into the base of the pipe right there, and rightly so. I mean, we kept talking about that hip. You saw it getting worked on. What is it going to be? Yeah, on the chat, OMG, this girl. You're absolutely right. We're into the 90s, a 94.66.
Wow. Eileen,
she's standing 5 feet in front of us with a giant smile on her face, and rightly so. Welcome back to competition at the X Games, Eileen Gu. Oh my goodness.
After a crash on her second run, the door was left open ever so slightly for another skier from Stanford University, Zoe Atkin, who laid down an impressive second run herself.
Zoe Atkin from Park City, Utah. Fans weighing in on the chat. Respect for sending it. You are absolutely right. Here we go. Zoe Atkin, run number 2.
Respect to all these ladies out here tonight. All right, Zoe hit on the first one. Yes. At 540, I could watch her do that all day.
Oh my goodness, that's the highest ever we've seen tonight. She just went 12 feet back.
Hey, we love it. The judges are going to love it too. Here it is, 540. Oh, beautiful switch right, 720 for us to finish things off. And once again, height
12 feet, and then she went 7 feet plus on that last hit. A little bit of struggle with maintaining the height.
Hey, if it was a height contest, she'd be winning.
12 feet.
Look at it. Here it is right here.
Boom.
She is boosting. And look at that tweaked out mute grab, grabbing in front of her ski and pulling it. Like I said, I could watch her do that trick all day long.
Somebody's going to have to call air traffic control over at the Aspen Airport is how close to the runway we are. That was massive.
And one thing I want to highlight with Zoe is she has such defined grabs. And that's, you know, obviously just holding on to that ski. And that's something that the judges are really looking for. She really, really has some of the strongest grabs in the industry.
I'll get the grab next time.
Oh,
No, she said, there you go. She
Never
said,
mind.
I'll get the grab next time. And she's into the 90s. She's not going to overtake Eileen, excuse me, but she will get into the 90s at 90.66.
Even though Gu's first run still had her in the lead going into run 3, a threat from a fellow Cardinal was enough to inspire Eileen to not leave anything to chance.
I was at the bottom, trying not to cry, taking Tylenol, doing whatever I could to just get to the top. It took me like 3 minutes to get on the snowmobile. That was really tough. I felt like a grandma, like, oh, my hip. But yeah, overall, you know, dropping in, it was like a game to me. It was like a challenge. Like, oh, you think this is hard? Well, I'm harder. You think I can't do this? Well, I can.
In her third run, she closed the deal.
beautiful right 900 with the Buick grab. Mirroring that trick to the left. Oh, and the beautiful right side 720. Switch 360. Alley-oop flat 5. Can she mirror this trick here? Easy peasy. Wow, Eileen Gu proving to us just the consistency from her is absolutely unbelievable. Great work out here, Eileen. I know pushing through pain is not easy, but she's certainly. Here's Eileen Gu, our gold medalist, proving why she is the best. Wow.
It's about the medal in the moment, but then afterwards, it's what you do with it that counts. And I think X Games has that opportunity because it has this incredible reach to these widespread audiences. And I've always said if there's just one young girl sitting at home who sees me on the screen and, you know, sees a bit of herself in me, and I maybe inspire her to pick up a pair of skis, then my mission is accomplished.
What an incredible moment for Eileen Gu, battling through injury and taking her third X Games gold medal.
Shout out to all the pioneers who came before me, and hopefully the ones after me. I just hope to leave a little indelible mark of my own, and that's the biggest thing that I could ever hope for.
Now let's take a look at trending moment number 9.
Always an unpredictable toss-up, this year's Thayer's Ski Kuckle Huck was no different. Ski Kuckle Huck has been held 5 times at X Games, and there have been 5 different gold medalists. Last year's gold medalist, Jesper Tjader, was definitely one to watch, as was perennial favorite Henrik Harlow from Sweden. As for American Colby Stevenson, he knew he had a high hill to climb.
Knuckle Huck isn't even really an established thing yet, but we were definitely with the 8 best knucklers in the world, I would say. There was a lot of never been done tricks from everyone.
Park City, Utah's Colby Stevenson.
Okay, I mean, there is no landing left. That was very big.
This is Sweden's Jesper Tjader. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I was going to say, you better get on that Thayer's hype meter right now.
Simone.
Juho Seistamonen putting one down here in round number 2.
Look at this, where he just drags those tails for so long. How does he get into that front flip?
Moving along with Henrik Harlow.
Oh, that was such a long butter.
Colby Stevenson.
The maniac on the sled, on the skis, and absolutely astounded all of us in the backcountry, just like he's doing out here in Aspen tonight on the Knuckle. Oh, Jesper dragging the hand. Okay, they're going to run out of real estate on this landing. They are going so far down. The impact is so big down there.
Quinn Wolferman.
Okay, Quinn also bringing a double variation in here. He's going to do some smooth, smaller rotations, but he's also going to push that limits of technicality of what you can do off a knuckle.
Comes Henrik Harlow. Switch to the last dial line right there. The Style Master puts another one down.
Here soon.
Colby Stevenson back in. He currently sits in that 4th place position.
Okay, he's double corking as well. Everybody's just going for it here tonight.
Kind of knew I was gonna throw down some crazy tricks, and I had to land on my feet, especially on that last one.
Colby Stevenson in the top spot. Your 2020 winner, looking at his 2nd potential gold here.
Okay, Colby Stevenson.
I was coming in knew I was gonna land at the bottom of the landing, and if I didn't land on my feet, it was gonna be bad. So that was fun.
Outrageous. Nose butter wraps up. That's all the way over. I can't stop hitting the Thayer's height meter. Unreal. Hits the nose butter, wraps up, gets into the 7th, then all the way over to 14. This is incredible. I've never seen that. Just the way Colby's doing it. I mean, he's sitting in 1st place. If that doesn't help him absolutely claim these golden knuckles, I don't know what will.
And then I got my whole family and friends here. My girlfriend's out here. We've just been kind of celebrating, and this is the only event that so many of my close people get to come watch. So I kind of had, they were fueling the fire inside me. I was like, all right, we're gonna do it for all of us.
Colby Stevenson becomes the first person to ever repeat a win here in the history of ski men's knuckle huck at the X Games.
It's really stoked to come away with the gold. It's a knuckle huck. It's a fun event. It's really special.
And here's trending moment number 8.
Keeping the theme of fashion, no one exemplifies the X Games fashion spirit quite like 17-year-old British rider Mia Brookes, who simply dominated women's snowboard slopestyle. Mia takes it all the way back to the Headbangers Ball itself. Mia goes Garage Days revisited, blazing some Metallica, Iron Maiden, and Megadeth, just to name a few influences.
Heavy metal's super important, just ride fast and listen to fast music, and yeah, today was Anthrax Day, so let's send it.
Brookes ended up having the 3 best runs of the contest, each nearly identical up to the final jump feature. In run 1, she landed a cab 1080.
Oh my good word! This is a title fight. Shots are being thrown.
In run 2, a cab 1260.
How about a cab 12, folks? Are you not entertained? All right, we gotta stand up.
And in run 3, an X Games first cab 1440.
1440! 1, 2, 3, 4. 360s. Takes off switch, lands switch. Maybe not the cleanest landing, but hey, semantics.
X Games mode. Never been done. Check out the Samsung Flow Motion as we see this run one more time. But again, I just can't speak enough about this 17-year-old upping the ante every single run, Craig.
3 for 3. You say, oh, that's an amazing run 1. What does she do? She makes it better in run 2. What does she do? She makes it better in run 3. How hard is that, Tora?
She only just turned 17, guys, too. The physicality of it, the mental prep of it all, and I have to share this story about her.
That landing. Go ahead.
Metallica. Lead singer of Metallica threw his guitar pick into the crowd. She caught it. Who does that? That's like ninja style.
Yeah, this is our reaction. We liked what we saw. Corral liked what they saw. It's going down. Jack Matrani, of course, on the digital side, bowing down. X Games mode, never been done.
Since I was younger, I used to watch X Games and be like, I want to go there one day. So last year when I got the invite, that was special. And this year, after last year falling on my runs, I was like, I'm going to win. So yeah, obviously been dreaming about it my whole life, so it's pretty cool. This is some heavy metal, bro.